Working your core is part of any well-rounded fitness program. So today we have a 10-minute core workout and a little bit of cool down for you. So let's get started. I'm here with Zilana and Anna, and we're gonna start with a standing wood chopper. So you're gonna hold your weight in your hands, you're gonna lift your right leg up and bring the weight to the side of it. And down. And exhale as you do that. You're working your obliques and your abs.
This one's tough.
Yeah. I love it though.
Yeah, it's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Really
2 more on this side. Oh. Good, now we're gonna switch sides. You're gonna lift your left leg and coming down.
You really have to engage those obliques to twist and get that weight to the outside.
I like standing ab movement because I feel like it gets the abs in a functional way.
Right.
Yeah, versus just always laying on your back.
1 more. Okay. Now we're gonna do a warrior 3 with a little bit of a curl. So this is gonna work your balance. You're gonna come out into a warrior 3, and you're gonna bring your knee to your elbows, rounding your back, and going back out, and rounding it in, and out. Now if this is too hard, you can put your foot down. You can also modify this by putting the weight down.
Oh yeah, this is working the back a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, 1 more time this side. Great, we're gonna switch sides. So now the left leg's gonna go out. So the left leg goes out, arms go out.
I'm not sure if this is my good side or my bad side.
And bring it in. Go ahead and put your foot down if you need to.
That's a good way to modify.
Yeah, really feel the abs pulling to the spine as you round it. Keep going, you got this.
The breath is very important.
Key.
I know.
We just have 1 more here. All right, excellent. Now I'm gonna pass it to Anna and we're gonna do some stuff on the floor.
Sounds good. All right, guys, so setting the weight down, we wanna first come down into a plank position. We're gonna work those deep abdominal muscles in that low back. So you're gonna come from your toes, you're gonna gently lift 1 foot off the floor, just a couple inches, and then switch. So you're alternating a little leg lift here. You wanna try to keep your hips nice and straight. You don't wanna keep your hips up too high, okay? You wanna keep it nice and straight and don't let those hips sag. Just a gentle lift, back and forth. Feel those stability core muscles working.
Oh, yeah. And the glutes.
Oh yeah. Just a little lift. You don't have to lift your leg to the moon, okay? Just a slight gentle lift.
Come on, to the moon, to the moon.
Just a couple inches. Nice job, you guys, okay? Now stabilize here. You're on your toes. We're gonna do a plank and rotate. So you're gonna rotate, keeping your hips up from the sky, rotate, open that chest, come back down, and then switch. So now we're getting a little bit of the obliques involved. Still working those stability muscles, the deep abdominals, back and forth. Keep those hips high. Don't let those hips sag. You have a tendency to drop those hips when you rotate, so keep them up nice and high. Keeping those obliques engaged.
Yeah, I feel them working.
Whew. Whew. Back and forth. Nice work. Last one, and relax. Okay, now flip it onto your back. So now we're gonna really work on keeping our low back to the ground as we go through a bicycle crunch. So you wanna pull those shoulder blades up off the ground, lift up, keep those abs tight, low back pulled down to the floor. You're gonna go opposite elbow to knee, extend, and switch. You wanna go nice and slow here. All right, so really using those abdominals for the switch. Everything's being controlled by the core.
Yeah, slower is so much more effective here.
Yep, it's that form, that control, keeping that low back pinned to the floor. If it's a little bit difficult, then maybe you just kick up towards the ceiling a little bit higher so that it's not as difficult to keep your low back down. Woo, excellent job, last couple. Back and forth, shoulder blades are up. Good, and relax, okay. So now leg lowers, let's get those lower abdominals. You know how we all want those nice flat tummies, okay? So legs are up nice and long. You can go a single-legged lower or a double. So single, you wanna lower down gentle and then lift. Gentle lower and lift. 1 at a time, good, Zilana, way to breathe. Oh, yeah. You wanna exhale as you lower down and then inhale as you raise. Keep that low back nice and tight. Now, if you want to challenge, you can go 2 legs, but you've got to keep that back down. Oh, it's so difficult. Good, you can really work those deep lower abdominals. Nice, Susie.
Man.
Good, last couple. These are tough. Then you can go to single again. Once your back starts to come up off the floor, keeping it nice and strong. Nice work. Last one. And relax. Whew. I am feeling it. Let's finish with the Superman. So let's flip onto the stomach. Okay, toes are gonna be on the floor. You're gonna raise that chest. Hands start at your hips. You're gonna bring those hands all the way up to touch and back down. Think about gazing towards the floor here so that you're not straining your neck, okay? Keeping that chest high is really working that whole posterior chain of your back. So you guys keep that chest high. Good. You guys feel this?
It's so great to work the back after working the abs. Create some balance.
You definitely need that balance. Good. Elongating and relax. Woo. All right, now Zee's gonna take us through a nice stretch series. What do you got for us,
This
Zee?
should feel really good now. Let's start with the downward dog. This is a great move to recalibrate. Push through your back.
Oh yeah.
Try to get in that triangle space. You can even bicycle your heels a little bit, get into those calves, and push your palms into the ground, almost like you're flattening out a quarter. You
feels
really
so
want to
good.
push through, activate your fingers, elongate. Nice. Hold that
Awesome.
for a sec. Whew, and breathe. Nice breath in and out. Awesome. Now we're gonna go into a low lunge from here, so just pull your right leg up. And you can put your two hands in front of your leg or on each side, whatever makes you feel the stretch better.
I
You're
love
really
that
getting into your
stretch,
hips here.
Get those hip flexors nice and open.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Really
feels like a good
nice.
cool down.
Really good cool down and breathe into that. Try to challenge yourself, but don't injure yourself here. There you go. Now we're gonna go into a seated twist. So just from here, we're gonna put our left leg down. You're gonna open up your left elbow. Open.
Ooh, nice.
Or the right. Here we go. Yeah, and I like to
really-
hook my elbow to really push it toward you and open up your back, almost like you're against a wall. Try to lengthen up.
Well, that twisting movement we did with using the obliques.
Exactly. And you could probably feel it in your hip a little bit.
I definitely feel it in my glute.
Yeah, your glute. There you go. Perfect. Now we're just gonna go into a lunge on the other side. From right from here. Perfect. Nice. Feels good. And you can even lift up a little bit if you need more of a stretch. You can put your leg down, you can put your leg up. As long as you've got that stretch in your hip flexor.
Yeah.
Whatever feels good to you. It's great.
This is one of my favorites.
Love this too. Awesome. Awesome. Now let's go into a seated twist. Here we go. Hook your right elbow. Like you're wringing out a towel. Love to
I
say
like
that.
Yeah.
There you go. And look up and out.
I
Look
try to
toward the
get
back
taller
wall.
with every exhale. Every time I exhale.
Exactly. Exactly. Perfect. Couple more breaths. Great. Now let's get into a hamstring stretch. We're going to do a seated stretch. Put your legs out and bend. There you go. Now you really want to tilt from your hips. You don't want to arch your back too much. Really get into those hamstrings. Yeah, keep your chest nice and high. Exactly.
You guys have great flexibility. I work on this one.
I feel this in my calves too, which I also
Too.
really appreciate it.
Now, if you're really, really flexible, you can put a block here and kind of grab on, or just keep hanging onto your feet. All right, let's go into standing stretches. We're gonna get into our quads. There you
Right.
go. Now try to keep your knees together. Really push through your hips forward. So you're really getting into that quad deep.
Yeah, the more you squeeze the glute on the right side, the deeper the stretch will be.
Exactly. Feels really good.
I like the cool down part.
We all do, and you're actually getting a little balance in your standing leg too,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, we're still working.
Perfect. Now switch.
And when you have trouble with that balance, you can touch your belly button. It helps with balance
No
too.
way.
It centers you a little bit.
Love that.
I'm trying it right now.
Awesome. All right, let's get some arm stretches in. Let's get your triceps. I like to hook my arm behind my head and kind of push my head back a little bit. Helps me anchor. And keep your elbow close to your ear. You don't want to extend out. Awesome. Let's switch. Breathe into it.
It feels really nice.
Nice. Couple more seconds here. Awesome. We're gonna end with my favorite pec stretch. Reach out all the way back, hook your hands, breathe in. And I like to go forward here a little bit and let your arms hang loose above your head.
Oh, this feels so great.
Legs, exactly. Let the blood flow to your head. Get some energy. Pull back with your arms all the way up, and we are done.
All right.
Great
nice
work.
job, you guys. Yeah, ladies, we can kick some butt. Way to kick it into high gear today, you guys.
Thanks for joining the FitSugar workout.
We'll see you next time.